Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, your go-to source for decoding the secrets hidden within corporate filings. Today, we're unraveling a fascinating update from Lesaka Technologies, Inc. And let's just say it looks like they're tidying up some numbers and giving us a clearer picture of their recent performance. Make sure you're subscribed to catch all our insights and join our Discord community linked in the description below for exclusive discussions. So, what is going on here? Lesaka Technologies had a bit of a two-part announcement. They initially put out some preliminary financial results for the quarter and the full year ending the 30th of June 2025. Think of it as a sneak peek, but now they are filing this report, which is basically a more complete final version. They re-providing more specific details about their revenue streams, like how much is coming from merchants and how much from consumers. This is important because it gives us a finer level of detail about where their money is truly coming from. This is a current report filed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. It is like a company's way of telling the public about any major changes or important events happening. In this case, the big event is sharing their final financial picture for that fiscal period. It's not just a simple update, it's legally required to fill in the blanks from their initial announcement. These are the juicy numbers. Lesaka wants to be super clear about their revenue breakdown. Revenue is simply the total money a company makes from its business operations. Merchant revenue is likely money earned from businesses using their services, perhaps for processing payments or providing other financial tools to merchants. Net revenue is usually revenue after accounting for things like returns or discounts. Consumer revenue is what they earn directly from individual customers. Understanding these segments helps us see the health of their core business activities. Are they growing across the board, or is one area doing much better than another? This is the date they officially dropped the final earnings release. It gives us a look at their performance for the period that ended back in June. So they are several months past the actual reporting period, which is pretty typical. This isn't real-time news, it's a formal regulatory filing to make sure everything is transparent and accounted for. This tells us about their stock. Lesaka Technologies common shares are traded on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol LSAC. If you're an investor or looking to become one, this is how you'd find their stock. The fact that they are on a major exchange like Nasdaq means they are a publicly traded company, subject to all the rules and regulations of the SEC. Now, this part asks if Lesaka Technologies qualifies as an emerging growth company. This is a designation for certain smaller companies that have less than a certain amount of revenue and can therefore sort of ease into some of the stricter reporting rules. Lesaka has indicated they are not an emerging growth company. This means they are a more established player and are expected to comply with the full set of SEC regulations, which is a sign of maturity, but also means more rigorous oversight. And finally, the report is signed off by Dan L. Smith, the Group Chief Financial Officer. This is their top finance person officially stating that, to the best of their knowledge, the information presented in this report is accurate and complete. It is that formal sign off that lends credibility to the filing. So, what is the big story here? Lesaka Technologies is essentially issuing a more detailed report to clarify their financial results. They had given preliminary numbers, but now they are presenting the final more granular data, especially around their revenue streams like merchant and consumer. This final report is crucial for investors and analysts to get a truly accurate understanding of the company's financial health for the fiscal year ending the 30th of June 2025. It highlights their commitment to transparency after an initial announcement. Now, let us put on our analyst hats and look at what this finalized report really tells us. While the filing itself is more of a procedural update, the underlying financial results it references are key. We need to think about what these revenue numbers specifically mean for Lesaka, its business strategy, and its position in the market. Are they seeing robust growth in their merchant services, which could indicate strong adoption of their platforms by businesses? Or is consumer revenue the clear driver, suggesting a solid direct to customer model is succeeding? The devil is in the details of those final figures, and how they compare to previous periods will tell us if Lesaka is on a growth trajectory or facing headwinds. Looking at the broader picture, Lesaka Technologies operates in a competitive fintech space. Their specific focus, which often involves providing financial services and technology to underserved markets, presents both significant opportunities and inherent risks. Expansion into new regions or adoption of new product lines could be powerful growth drivers. However, regulatory changes, increased competition, and economic volatility in the markets they serve are definite risks to keep an eye on. This report, by providing clearer financial data, helps us assess how well they are navigating these challenges and capitalizing on their opportunities. In conclusion, this Form 8K filing from Lesaka Technologies, Inc. is primarily about providing a more detailed and finalized view of their financial performance for the period ending the 30th of June, 2025. It cleans up the initial preliminary report by offering specific revenue breakdowns. While the filing itself is procedural, the underlying financial data should reveal important trends about the company, its operational success, and market standing. We need to examine those final revenue numbers carefully to gauge their true business health. Alright, that is our breakdown of Lesaka Technologies' latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company? As future, drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.